Hey Gene, so we spoke about that Marlin 5 and Marlin 7, great place to get started. Now let's move into the person that might be, well, they know they're going to be in a little bit deeper. They like an adventure, and they want to take that trail, and maybe the person that decides that when they see the rock, they don't want to just get over it, maybe catch some air.
Have a little fun out there.
Exactly.
That's cool, that's cool.
Right? It's doable, it's all doable. So one of the things you'll notice in front of us here is we have two bikes. One's a hardtail still.
Okay.
One's actually full suspension.
Gotcha.
Also, hey, we have wheel size now to concern ourselves with, right?
I'm glad you're going to cover wheel size, because I've been asked a lot of times, what's it going to get me if I go to a different wheel size?
Exactly. So a couple things they can do here. When you have a 29-inch wheel, which is your largest wheel by diameter that they'll make,
okay.
You can go to a 27.5-inch wheel. You'll also notice, though, that it's a little bit fatter, right, than a traditional tire.
Gotcha.
So that's what we call a plus. And that's anything that falls between the big, really fat bike tires, which are almost 5 inches wide now, and the standard, 2.5 or so to 2.3-inch wide tire. And then with this particular wheel size, the 27.5 in diameter, they also make them in normal width. So we have 27, 27.5 plus, and then 29. And think of it this way, the larger the wheel, the easier it's going to get over things, right?
Okay.
But it also means there's a lot of rotating mass. And boy, when it comes time to try to get this puppy in the air and we're on a launch and get back to days of BMX riding where you're kicking the tail end out and stuff, it's not going to go easy.
So it's a little bit tougher to kind of, the 29 can get over things better.
Absolutely.
The 29, but has a little bit more rolling mass, so it might take a little bit more to, you might feel that? You think you feel that a little bit?
You notice it maybe a little bit, and this is where it comes down to, it really comes down to the rider. You take some really high-end seasoned riders.
Gotcha.
Sure, they're going to pick up on things. They probably have 8,000 miles a year on their legs, right?
Crazy.
So not exactly the regular guy.
Fair enough.
This is the more important part is, think about 2.9er. This is the bike that sticks to the ground.
Okay.
You want to get those, keep the wheels on the ground. Let's rock and roll. Right?
Gotcha.
We're talking about efficiency through the woods. 27.5 plus gives us almost the same height and diameter once we have that wide tire on. But it also gives you a little bit larger tire patch, so you get really good traction. Yet, because of that smaller wheel, you can throw the bike around a little bit more.
Gotcha.
It also allows them to create the back of the bike a little bit shorter. And when they tuck that back wheel up underneath you, it actually makes it so you can manual that bike or get it up in a wheelie easier and get over things and really throw the bike around more.
Gotcha.
And then with the 27.5 regular, 27.5-inch wheel regular, which is like the Santa Cruz behind you there.
Gotcha.
That's the bike that, okay, maybe I really want to launch.
Okay. And
I'm more about, I'm going to hit those trails that I know there's jump lines and there's some crazy stuff out there to go have some fun on.
Gotcha.
All right, well, why are we going to stay with that normal 27.5-inch wheel?
Gotcha. So
lots of different styles. And we're starting to crest into that $1,000 mark on a hardtail.
Good point.
And we're getting into your full suspension bikes. You can go anywhere from about $1,800 and work your way clean up to, you said what?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So if we put these bikes in New Jersey.
Sure.
Okay. As we said before, you can ride anything anywhere you want, but we're trying to help folks categorize things because you're starting to you're getting started, right? And we want to figure it out. This is the Santa Cruz Tall Boy, and this is the Trek Roscoe. So both of these bikes, ideal certainly for pedal ability, Alair, rails to trails, no problem. But we have moved into you're going to do a little bit more, so you could take them the way beyond and make it a little bit easier on yourself.
Oh, absolutely. And getting over those rocks and roots and things, that's where full suspension comes into play. And when we get into full suspension, not all full suspension is created equal. We start to talk about different models and how much travel they'll have, not only in the front, but also in the rear. So if that rear suspension can eat up gobs of movement, where you're going over massive rocks or really taking big hits like Mountain Creek, you're going to go downhilling, you want to make sure that you have enough suspension that it can suck it up and not throw you off the bike.
Gotcha. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so let's move into some other bikes now, and we'll keep progressing through this and how far we can go.